Now this is my third videos today. You know, why I found it, I just like the kids. When they play in the beach, he found a beautiful seashell. I'm so excited. I'm so astonished. I'm so addiction to the live stream. So I keep doing these things because I love it. I just totally love it to doing the live stream things. So I'm talking about the Donald Trump. You know, I write a lot of tweet on my Twitter's account, on the Facebook, also on my Chinese, you know, the Twitter account. Chinese Twitter account is called Xinlang Weibo. You know, I just can't believe such a horrible person can be elected to the American president, to the president of the United States. You know, the United States is the greatest country in the whole world. Everybody know that. We're proud to be Americans. We're proud to be American person, you know. We're just proud to be a part of the United States. But now we're ashamed about it, because why people just betray their belief, you know? Why people lying all the times, you know, just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the most big asshole in the whole world. You know, he just a big liar. He's just a crook. He's a cunt. He never seen the truth, you know. He's just unbelievable, shameless business person, you know. He doesn't have any things people think is right, you know, but he just become the most powerful person in the Americans. Why not? Like recently, you know, he put tariff on the China's. That's going to destroy Americans. He got a sex harassment with some like adult movie star and stripper and something like that. He just unbelievable. You know, I just don't understand why the Fox News, why the Trump supporter, did they apply or they just betray their faith? You know, they just, what kind of people is this person? The Trump supporter or the Fox News? They're full of shit. Everybody knows it's a lie. He just keeps saying it's the truth. Like Donald Trump said, he's a genius. He thinks himself is a genius. Can you believe that? 6 times bankruptcy. Businessman, you know, he owned a lot of monies to the bank, but he just applied the bankruptcy. He get away. You know, he is just the worst person, I think, in the American history. I never know a person just worse than Donald Trump. You know, he make me so mad. You know, how come such a, you know, the worst person, such a horrible person, can become American president? That means American president is a shit. It doesn't mean anything. American president supposed to be like Abraham Lincoln, like John Kennedy, like Bill Clinton, like George Washington, like Franklin Roosevelt. That's we call the American president, because they just devote their whole life, their whole energies to service for the American peoples, for American citizens, for the countries. You know, we just admire those great leaders like George Washington. He just beat British colonial armies, then make the Americans independent, become independent countries. You know, Franklin Roosevelt, he just, in the World War II, you know, he just declared the war with the Japan, with the German. He make America the strongest country in the whole world. We're proud of our country because we on the justice. Now we're not on the justice. You know, our country now is full of liar. Now people lie. It's just like their ordinary routine. People lie. It's not a big deal now because the president of the United States, he lies every day, every hours. You know, the only things he can do in the warehouse is tweet while he's sitting on the toilet, tweet, and speak some horrible things. Everything coming out from his mouth is just a liar. It's a big liar. It's a trash. I don't know why the Donald Trump supporters can't stand what he said. Everything is totally full of shit, you know. But I just can't stand this man. He coming out every day on the top line, you know, speak some stupid things, make people think he is an idiot. He is a crook. He's a con artist. You know, he just fool every American peoples. He just make American become the worst country in the whole world now. He just destroy American countries, you know, instruction. You know, American is a democracy, is a democratic countries, you know, it's not dictation countries. And Trump want American become dictation country. It's just like North Korea, like a Russian, you know. That's why he always like Putin. You know, they think actually he's the puppy, you know, of Putin. Donald Trump is just a puppy. And who control Donald Trump is a Putin. Is a Putin control the Donald Trump because he listened to his Russian partners at the times. You know, the Russian partners, Putin, you know, they help Donald Trump win the election of the president. You know, now they become the good partner, like a brother. Putin and Donald Trump, they like a brother. That's the most horrible things in the American history. You know, why we can elect everybody. Even you can elect me to be American president, even better than Donald Trump. But how come people elect this kind of person to be a president of the United States? President of the United States, it should be the most honorable position for the real leaders, like Abraham Lincoln, Franklin Roosevelt, like Bill Clinton, like Ronald Reagan, like George Washington, and so on. But how come we just let a crook, con artist to become American president? He's just ridiculous. He ordered the patriots go to the Mexico borders to go into fight with Mexico peoples. Are you fucking kidding me? Even the former Mexico president, he wear a shirt said, Donald Trump, your hands is too small to build a wall on the Mexico borders. He just waste American people's tax money to do some stupid things, you know? And he just want to every kind of country outside of American piss off Americans, you know? He want to make American people, you know, his bankruptcy many times, you know, he owned like $100 billion to the bank. He owed the money when he built Taj Mahal casino. He didn't make money, you know. He just get away. He owned thousands of construction contractor and small companies bill. He didn't pay. He just get away. He applied the bankruptcy. He just let those pathetic constructor become the bankruptcy again. They can't get money from Donald Trump. He just get away. Donald Trump is the most greedy animal in American history. One in the 1970s, he and his father, Fred Trump, he applied to remodel Commodore. Commodore Hotel is in the New York, is the 100 years hotel, but it's too old. It's a bankruptcy. So the Donald Trump and his father, Fred Trump, tried to apply 40 years abbreviations, tax abbreviations from New York government, New York City government. Finally, they got it. And then when they built the Trump Tower on the 5th Avenue and the 57th Street, he applied. He got another tax abbreviation for $70 million. He always got tax monies. He always got tax prohibition. That's shame. He used our tax money to build his business empire. He used our tax monies to make his own monies. He just unbelievable. Now he do a lot of horrible things. He want to build a wall. He want to build a wall on Mexico. He make the Mexico people become our enemy. He tariff the big tax on the Chinas. He make the China to be our enemy. He want to fight with Iran, Iraq. He make the East Asian to be our enemy. He want to make every country in the world become the enemy of the United States. What his point? He just want to sell out our country. He want to make American bankruptcy like his company. That's what he want, So why those Trump supporters still can wake up? On the November, we have to let these people go, let Donald Trump go, because he is definitely a brain damaged person. He is not fit for the president's job. He even not fit for any kind of political job. He just a failure businessman. The only job is fit for him is the reality shows star, Apprentice. Apprentice is all in place. He can get successful. He didn't get a negatives, critical in his reality show. We can let a reality show person star to be the president of the United States. That's a joke. Don't let this joke keep going. Just finish that joke. Wake up, And Donald Trump's make those, he didn't, when he got elected to be the American president of the United States, he didn't reward those loyalties Donald Trump supporter, like in the middle of the United States, those farmer, those redneck, those white trash, those rural farmer, they support Trump. They think Trump can make American great again. Now, really, the Trump make their poor. They just put a heavy tax, the tariff tax on the China's import product. They make the American farmers, they can sell out their beets, their pork, their bacons, the car and the aluminum products. Everything is just can go out, can export because China don't want it anymore. That's make them go into bankruptcy like Donald Trump. They don't have money to pay their materials, fertilizer, their mortgage. They just the only way they left to them is a bankruptcy. They have to live on the street. They become the homeless. I think those those stupid farmer is going to be bankruptcy in the future. And the Trump's policy, diploma policy. So it's time to let this horrible person leave White House. We have to, if we want to make America great again, we have to impeach Trump. We have to just let this horrible person leave Washington, D.C. Go back to the place he belonged to. Reality show star, or some adult film star or what? I don't give a shit. So wake up, American people. We have to make the right choice under November. Vote. We have to vote out Republication, and we have to vote out Donald Trump. Peace. Let America great again. Thank you, everybody.